Coming up on 6:53, time for today's WAAY 31 Fastcast.
And we begin this morning with WAAY 31 Sydney Martin.
This morning, more than a dozen people are sleeping inside Providence Baptist Church behind me in Lee County, Alabama. It's a Red Cross center providing shelter for anyone who needs a place to stay. People working at the shelter told me mostly search and rescue volunteers stayed here last night, as the Red Cross was able to put many families up in area hotels. Now, churches throughout the community are accepting donations for people who lost everything when the EF4 tornado ripped through the area with 170-mile-per-hour winds. Stephen.
Volunteers indicators started at this warehouse and have made their way to Lee County with a trailer filled with supplies. The supplies are coming from the United Methodist Disaster Response Warehouse, and they are prepared to send even more relief if it's needed. Volunteers say they will start to give supplies out at 9 a.m. Bill?
And churches and businesses around Huntsville are also collecting donations for Lee County. Huntsville United Methodist Church is creating tornado buckets with some basic items to send to victims. They're going to be giving donations to different churches, and then the churches will take them to Lee County.
This morning, Christopher Madison is in the DeKalb County Jail accused of killing 11-year-old Amberly Barnett. Sheriff's deputies say Barnett was strangled to death. Madison is now charged with capital murder.
This morning, there is still no timetable for when crews will return to Bucks Pocket State Park and resume the search for 18-year-old Coy Spears. Investigators believe the Jeep in which he was a passenger was swept away by floodwaters more than a week ago. That search is expected to continue once the floodwaters recede. Will.
Right now, Papa John's stock you see right here is up about 1.6%. That comes on the heels of the news that Papa John's International and its founder, John Schnatter, has agreed to a settlement agreement that has Schnatter stepping down from the board of directors. They've been at odds for the last several months. The two will put in a new board of directors in his place. Schnatter has also agreed to dismiss 2 lawsuits against the company.
This morning, Democrats are intensifying their investigations into President Trump and dozens of his associates, even his 2 oldest sons. They want records from more than 80 people and organizations related to the president's business dealings, interactions with the Justice Department, and communications with Russia's President Vladimir Putin.
This morning, the Alabama Department of Transportation is shutting down westbound lanes on I-565 between County Line Road and Interstate 65 in Limestone County. Those lanes will close at 9 in the morning, reopen at 3, just for some routine bridge inspections.
And also in Morgan County, there will also be a lane closure along I-65. The outside lane and shoulder will close between the County Road 55 exit, that's in Fogful, and the Thompson Road exit in Hartselle. This is for repairs to the guardrail in that area. The work is going to start at 9 o'clock this morning. It should be wrapped up by 3. Kate.